Hi, I'm recording. Okay, good. So, I have some memories in when we lived in Pacifica, and so Reggie, Ieremia, that I told you about, my ex brother-in-law. Yeah, I know he's still my husband. Q's still my husband, but he's my ex. We don't do that. So his brother, that was before. I didn't know them, but he tells me everything because we were dating back then, and they lived in Westboro. So Reggie Ieremia, he ran with a 600 block over there in the Follow Church. But my brother-in-law, which is my sister that I look up to, Litiana, her husband used to be in Seabreeze. It's a band. So they went to church over there, but I never went. But they used to go to church there, the Follow Church. So I was there when I was little because I was hanging out with my sister Litiana Lotamau, and they used to play band over there and go to church over there. It was called Follow. Well, I don't know if it was called Follow Church, but it was called Follow when I met my my boyfriend at that time. Is Quando. He came from New Zealand. So, but I was there because they lived down the street from the Follow Church. They were brothers and sister. They had a band, and the band was Seabreeze. So, so when I met Q, he would tell me stories about how his brother run with a 600 block, and they were going to the Follow Church. At that time, they had bingo. And then he told me that his brother Reggie, Ieremia, they were like in a gang or something, and then he killed somebody, and then he got away with murder. And he was just telling me stories because, my Q, we talk about everything. At that time, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. So I just listened to shit. And then, so when Quando and I were dating, him, Reggie, and his brothers, his stepbrothers, and people from 600 block, they always like hang out and shit like that. But me and Q, we were together. And then they used to call him Bingo. His name, that was the nickname they gave him, was Bingo, because he always go play bingo with his mom. And then, I remember. So they always treated him like, not very nice. They always tease him and make him feel left out and shit. But so I was Quando's like friend. So he confided in me and shit. So he'll tell me shit, and he told me, "You promise you won't tell anybody?" I said, "Yeah, I promise." So I never told anybody. And that time, Lay and Ashley, we used to go to church together with those girls. They went to South City High School and stuff. And I remember them because we were in in Millbrae Ward and shit, and or Pacifica or Daly City Mormon Church. So that's how I recognize those two, because they came around. And Reggie was dating Ashley, and maybe my Quando probably likes Lay or something, because she was a cute girl. I think Slay was like, I thought was the prettiest girl out of all the girls, but I remember Ashley used to date this guy named Tonga. We used to go to the Tonga Ward in Millbrae, and that's how I recognized Ashley. But Ashley was dating Reggie at that time. And then that's the story, that Reggie killed somebody over there on a train track or something. I don't know whoever went to jail for that, because they were like the Tongans and the Samoan at that time. They didn't like each other. But me, I didn't care, because I hang out with the Palangis. And I always dissed them because I didn't like them, because they were ugly ghetto Samoans. That's how I know the Samoans are like, I don't fuck with them. But I fuck with Q because he didn't grow up with them. He grew up in New Zealand. So he was nice and shit. And then they used to talk shit about me. And then they were telling him rumors about me. I never fuck with those guys. So I think he believed them. I don't know. But I didn't really give a fuck. And then I remember there was this little white kid. He used to bring like sport cars and park it at their house. At that time, their mom was like on Section 8. So she didn't pay nothing. She just go play bingo and shit. And that time we were boyfriend and girlfriend. And then, what else I remember? So Q would tell me everything and shit. So Lay's husband, I remember him because I used to take the bus all the time in Pacific Manor, right? And he was trying to hit on me. I dog him because I don't like Samoans. But I think Lay's husband, him and his brother, I think they went to Skyline College. And they were a lot older. And I was just a little girl and looking cute. But I was a little girl, but I looked like a lot older because that's what we do. Me and my friends, we go have fun and shit and hang out and have a good time. That's why my mom always run after me, try to catch me and shit. But I always run away from her. So these two brothers, they look alike. They were taking a bus. They were at the bus stop. And then they were trying to holler at me. And I'm like, they were ugly because I don't like Samoan guys. Especially the one that grew up in a project because they don't know how to act. And they were trying to holler at me and I look at them. Look at you, ugly motherfucker. And then this lady Lay, I can talk shit because she worked for the DMV over here in Washington, here in Utah. She worked there. Yeah. And then I don't know what she did, but I think she did something at the DMV and fuck our shit up because she dig and look for my information, like my social security and everything, and maybe she was trying to steal shit for my blood. Yeah. So she stole she stole her own sister, and I can talk about her because I paid tax and she worked for the DMV. So she stole Ashley. Ashley died last week, and her and Reggie, I don't know what they got plot together and shit, because Reggie was always jealous of me. He was probably trying to hit on me and shit and sleep with me. So and then I told him off on the phone, and he was running his fucking 600 block ghetto mouth and shit like that. So what else can I remember about that motherfucking hoe? He looked Indian. He had long, straight black hair. And he looked Indian. But Quando did not look like them, and he didn't act like them and shit. They were just dog. They were fucking whore. They would bring girls in and out from that house when me and Q was together and shit. And I can hear them. I pretend I was sleeping, but I can hear Reggie and his brother, stepbrother, Jimmy's sons. They would be talking shit about me and shit, but I just ignore them. I don't know why Q didn't get up and knock their ass, but I think they did. They probably, because I remember Q fought him because he told me I went to see him, and he was like, he was always by himself because his brother and his stepbrother, they always be mean to him and treating him bad. Anyway, back to this white kid. So they used to bring cars in and out. They were a drug dealer, I think, but I didn't care. I didn't think much. But now that I think about it, yeah. So Ashley died last week. Lay's husband died at Reggie and Ashley's house. He just died, heart attack. And they had a son. We call him Bug. When the dad died, he struggled and shit. And then Reggie was stepped in and played father. So I don't know what happened. I know he's married. I don't know. And then there was weird shit was going on over here. Lay's sister, she worked at Costco too. I would see her there sometimes. The last name's Elisa. He used to be a drug dealer, So he would go back and forth to LA. I just pretend I don't know nothing, but I just be like, so I don't know what happened. They locked him up between then and then for like 10 years, I think. So this guy, the last name is Lisa or something like that. The wife was here, and she worked at Costco, and she had cancer or something like that. And her hair, they shaved everything. She don't look the same anymore. Like, she was cute, but last time I saw her, she looked brittle, like not the same anymore. I think there's a lot of haters here because she was a gorgeous girl. So who was looking after her when she was going through cancer? She died right after my daughter Angelina died. They would call her Auntie. They call her Auntie. She died. Her husband's Samoan. He's a fob. Shh. I don't think he ever worked. I think he's an illegal immigrant. He's from the Project 2, 600 block. They live here somewhere by snow, like by the lake on that side. And they have 2 sons. So when she died, this girl, white girl, came into their life. And Auntie, Ashley's auntie, she don't like white girls. Especially fake white girls. And the son, they listen to their mom. But she died. So she came into their life after she died and married one of the sons. I think she's from England. Yeah, she's from England. She's a fat girl. And then what else? So Lay, I think she's evil because all she wants is money. And then that's when shit started happening with my driver license and my kids shit, my son, especially my son Quando and shit. She must have did something. I don't know if she still work at the DMV and shit. I have not seen her there. She probably hiding from me. And she probably want my husband. Good luck, cause he don't like you. You dirty hoe. Anyhow, you're not his type anyway. He likes sexy girls like me. That's why he's with me, and that's why he's still there, and I'm in here. So I know she watches my shit. And what else can I remember about that girl? I can talk shit about Lay because she worked for the DMV and I paid tax and shit. So, fuck you, Lay. And where's your husband at? My Quando, the father of my kids, and Reggie, they kind of look alike, but they don't act the same. Your husband, he's a fucking loser, gangbanger, motherfucker. And then my ex-husband is trying to take care of everybody. Brainwashed too. So, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna listen to this. And then, what else can I remember? Oh, when my daughter used to work at Walmart, They fuck with her. They always try to fuck with her and shit. She was struggling and she went over there one time, and those two, Lay and Reggie, they were sitting on the table fucking sniffing coke and shit. And they probably poisoned Ashley and shit. Who knows? I can talk shit because I pay tax. And I pay tax at Walmart too, so I can talk shit about Walmart. What else? So, I don't know what happened. Ashley started acting different. She was probably being gassed. They probably plot to murder the husband, drug that poor sister of hers, and then when my daughter died, she's such a full of shit. She tried to call me and shit, try to be friend and shit, drink wine and shit. I'm like, and I know fake when I fake. So Lay Afatasi is her name, Lay Afatasi. She has 3 kids. She used to work at the DMV and she fuck with everybody's shit. So I will post later, but I'm gonna stop here and go smoke a cigarette.